April.
Hi, Linda.
Are you ready to get started today?
I am.
I knew it. You have your apron on. That's a good sign. Today we're going to loosen up and get ready to draw or get ready to create, whichever you want to do, because sometimes it's really hard, April, to get into that creative mindset.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
All right.
So April, I'm going to let you choose what you would like to use. Would you like to use a number 2 pencil? An ebony pencil, which I have to say is like using a hot knife to butter. It just goes on your paper so smooth. Or you can use a black felt tip pen.
I'm going to use the pen.
Okay, well guess what I'm going to use? I'm going to use the ebony pencil. April doesn't know what she's missing. But if you But if you don't have one of these two, you can use a number 2 pencil. Now, there are some rules today. I shouldn't say rules. Maybe I will.
All right,
I'm going to say,
the rules.
okay,
Let's go.
there's some guidelines.
All right,
okay,
guidelines.
You're going to put your pencil down.
You're going to put it down.
And you are going to fill the page.
Fill the page.
And you are going to keep your pencil moving until you finish. Now,
Fill
you
the
look
page with what?
with lines. I forgot our vocabulary word today. Aren't you glad she's here? Okay, line is a mark or a mass longer than it is wide. And so we're going to fill this page today with lines.
Okay.
Now, don't start yet.
All right.
Because you can only use straight horizontal
And vertical.
and vertical. That's it. Okay?
Okay.
And you can't get all groovy, curly, twirly, and swirly on me.
Okay.
So would you like me to demonstrate first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it.
All right. So I'm going to lay my pencil down wherever I think I might want to start, knowing that I cannot pick it up after I start moving it until I've filled the page. And I can only use vertical, horizontal lines. So I'm just going to start out, and this is kind of like driving a car. You know, you're just going to drive your pencil or take it for a walk, whichever you prefer. And I didn't say how long the line should be. I didn't say anything of the sort, but you know what? It would be to your advantage to overlap. And if
I'm going to get started.
Okay, you do it.
All right.
And I am still in the midst of finishing, so you just go ahead. And if I lose all consciousness, you will know that I have gotten into my right brain, and we'll talk about our brains here later. She's doing really well.
All right, what's the point on this? Huh?
Well, I'm waiting for you to finish because I don't want to distract you, because you've got to make your way back up here. Don't
I
pick
do?
your pen up.
Whoa, I broke the rules.
That's right.
Rule breaker.
Keep it going. Make it come up, straight, horizontal. There you go. All right. Now, you asked why you had to meet that line. It's because, April, when you drew all of these lines, you also created shapes. Okay, now here's your second vocabulary word. Are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, a shape is an area enclosed by a line. And those two elements are very helpful to you, whether you're drawing, painting, sewing, quilting, anything like that. You have to be aware of lines and shapes. Now, part of, do you want to learn how to draw?
Learn how to draw. Why don't we finish this?
He's a discipline problem already. Do you want to learn how to draw?
Sure.
Say yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I want
Part
to
of learning how to draw is learning how to notice details.
Okay.
And so our job now is to look here and say, what? What kind of shapes do I have here today? And a shape doesn't always have to be a square, a rectangle, or that, a circle. So if we come in, like I see a really cool shape here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to color it in. Now, April, would you like to use color today?
Sure.
Okay. In front of you, you have a box.
I've got a box.
And inside, you're going to find all kinds of colors. You just go ahead and float your boat any way you want to with those colors. And I'm going to work with black and white because whether you know it or not, I am in love with this pencil. And once I get it started, I can't stop. Now, I have a medium tone here. And it's always good to start with a medium tone because you can darken it up if you want to. It's not too hard to lighten it up. Okay. So, I really like your color choices here, April, because yellow and violet are opposite each other on the color wheel, and when you put them together, they kind of create a tension. Not a tension, but a tension, so to speak. Now, I am also going to challenge you to add textures.
Okay.
And textures, as you know, can be rough or smooth. And you may say, well, Linda, how do you do that with just a pencil? Well, right now you've got a smooth texture. And so you're going to have to challenge yourself. Keep coloring while I'm talking.
Okay. I'm trying to pay attention.
I know. You're trying to be a good student. So I'm going to add some different textures to mine now. And this is going to be a polka dot. Add a little bit of polka dot. Kind of sound like Paula Dean there, don't I?
All right, get it together, Olin.
Are we supposed to say her last name?
Doesn't matter. She just said I was supposed to say her last name.
Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I am going to go very, very dark so that I have a dark tone and
Okay.
a medium tone.
That
So,
doesn't look rough to me.
this is holy.
Oh,
It's like a Swiss cheese.
okay, gotcha.
And so you notice if April and I work silently, it's because we're really, really concentrating on doing the best job that we can in the time that we have. You can delete some of these things, can't you?
No, and whispering goes right into the microphone
Oh.
that you're wearing. I can delete some of these things, right? Right into the microphone. Oh, man. If you were going for a professional show today, go watch Martha Stewart.
Wasn't that a blog at one time, Obsessed with Martha Stewart?
Yeah.
I thought so. Now, I'm getting my hand kind of dirty here.
Yeah.
And if I were to, continue this, I might get, my paper dirty, or worse yet, if I brush my hand on my face, I could look like I was growing facial hair.
Right.
So one way to alleviate that is just to put another piece of paper down under your hand when you're working. And ooh, I'm just in love with this pencil. And you want to keep those lines you have to be aware of where lines stop and start, because if you go across the line, then you enter another shape. Not allowed.
Okay.
So
So how does this help us get into the creative mood?
it loosens up your brain, and it's very pleasurable. And you can even start thinking of other things as you work. Like, well, I could do this, I could do this, I could do this. Already, I want to add stripes. I want to add crisscross lines, zigzag lines, fat lines, skinny lines. And the more I go on and on, this is the way you do a project, too. You start out and you say, okay, I'm going to start out the way I'm supposed to, what the instructions say, and then, April, you're going to say, I think I'm going to do something different. And that's where your creativity comes in, and your aha moment comes to you.
Gotcha. So
Okay.
you should use this activity when you're kind of stuck.
Yeah.
Creative.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
And it really, even if that's all I get done and I think about other things that I want to do on another project or whatever, it comes to me during this time.
Nice.
Yes.
So here's where we're at so far. And we'll show you our finished pieces as pictures, because this would take forever if we did the whole thing on video.
Yes.
So this is April and
Linda.
signing off from Blacksburg Bell. Thanks for joining us.